CQ 40 meters, hello 40 meters. This is Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. CQ 40 meters, hello 40 meters. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Yeah, I got an Ocean Henry 6. Ocean Henry 6, a little bit light, but I've got you in there. Thank you very much. Good evening. My name's Simon. I'll give you a report on the next one. Just got to get the call in the log. Ocean Henry 6, thanks for coming back. Just confirm the suffix, please. This is Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra.
Yes, thank you. Mike 0, Yankee, Sierra, Oscar Hotel 6, Oscar Sierra. Very well.
Yeah, Roger Juno, nice to meet you today. Got you in the log now. Ocean Henry 6, Oscar Sierra, very good. Ocean Sierra, got you in there. You're about 5'5", 5'7", maybe 4'5", 4'7", just slightly noisy at this side. Got about an S3 to 4 of noise, but I'm hearing you, and it's great to work you. My name is Simon, Sierra, India, Mike Oscar, November. Just decided to try a little bit of HF since it's World Radio Day, and the band seems quite busy on 40. The conditions not so good otherwise on the other parts of the HF bands, but here on 40 seems quite good. Got you in the log, and thank you very much for the call. Put it back to you. I wonder what the equipment is your side. I'm running 200 watts and a half-wave dipole. The radio's an FTDX 101 Mike Papa. Over to you, and thanks very much from M0YKS.
Okay, thank you. It's always QSOs. Sometimes TV over 9, very good copy. I'm running here in 1 iron watt. Using channel CS59, S3, over 3. Sorry. 2 elements, Mopshot Yankee, 25 meter high. That's my antenna here on 40. Today here in Finland we had Saturday at plus 12 and 15. So much view for a final. That's short QSO. Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra, 6 away.
Yeah, QSL Juno, all received. We've got some similar weather. Right now the sun is shining though. I must say it's quite nice at the minute. Sunny, 8 degrees Celsius, and we got the sun up for probably maybe about another 20 minutes or so, and it will be setting. So it's been a nice evening. Not so good earlier, a bit grey and a couple of showers, but still not too bad for the time of year. Very nice to meet you today, and hopefully catch up with you again, and maybe on another band possibly. But either way, I'll catch you on 40 next time. Thanks for the call, and happy World Radio Day. Ocean Henry 6, Oscar Sierra. I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now. If you want to check out your signal, you're right at the beginning. You're the first contact. Thanks for that, and all the best indeed from M0YKS. Yeah, Roger, a bit of QRM also working very close by. I might have to just shift up a K, see if it doesn't get any easier. But thanks for that, and all the best indeed. We'll try again. Anybody else? This is Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Okay, I'm just going to shift up a little bit because it's a bit noisy. Yeah, try that on 198. This is Mike 0, Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Listening. CQ on 40 meters, calling 40 meters on World Radio Day. From the north of England, this is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0YKS. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQ and standing by.
So yeah, welcome. I'm trying a bit of HF. Van's not so great, to be fair. I think there's been some kind of flare. Typical for World Radio Day. Good evening to good friend over there. How you doing? K7HIQ. How you doing, Ray Dreamer? And I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're okay in the Arizona desert. Happy Radio Day to you, my friend.
QRZ, this is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. CQ on 40 meters for World Radio Day. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Any call anywhere, QRZ.
Delta Kilo 1 Hotel Charlie.
Beautiful signal. Good evening, Delta Kilo 1 Hotel Charlie. Absolutely fantastic audio. Thanks for coming back. Good evening to you, my friend. My name is Simon, Sierra, India, Mike, Oscar, Norway. Back to you from M0YKS.
Yes, good evening, Simon. My name is Heiko, Hotel Echo India Kilo Oscar. You have also great signal 59 plus 10. Here in Germany, I live here in the QTH on the border to Belgium and West Germany, near Aachen, Cologne. Anyway, okay, 59 plus 10. I've called you back to you, Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra from Delta Kilo 1 Hotel Charlie.
Yeah, QSL, Heiko, great copy, fantastic audio, sounding like you sat in the shack here. Superb signal, your 5 and 9 solid copy, and the location at this side is in the Pennines, in the centre of the UK, in the northern part of England. I'm in Yorkshire, a few miles between Leeds and Bradford, in a small village on the hills, and just doing a bit of radio, trying out one or two here on the band, and it's great to get you in the log. I haven't been on long, been on a bit earlier. We had some activity on the 145 megahertz band this afternoon, so I made a couple of contacts on that, which is unusual for me, but I did have fun, and thought I'd best try out some HF with it being World Radio Day. I'm actually live streaming on YouTube, and you're coming through crystal clear. You can check it out via QRZ, there's a link on my page, and it's nice to have you in the log there, so put it back to you. I wonder what you're running. DL1HC from M0YKS with 200 watts, half-wave dipole, and a 101 MP, over.
Yes. I look later in the YouTube.
Good evening, Barry. Happy Radio Day, buddy.
No problem. Yeah, I work now with 100 watts with a Windham antenna, maybe 40 meters long, 37 meters long. The height is maybe 10 or a little bit 12 meters on the other side. But it looks very good. You have great audio. I work with a ISO Fox Tango 710. Yes. Okay. Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra from Delta Kilo 1 Hotel Charlie.
Yeah, QSL. Well, it's sounding great at my end, and you're coming through absolutely fantastic here to Yorkshire, and lovely to work here. I've got a couple of friends on the live stream watching as well, and they're hearing your signal over stateside. And unfortunately the band's not in great shape on 20 meters for DXing, just hearing a couple of European signals coming in, but here on 40 it's certainly lively for Europe, so we're getting some solid signals. Yours is one of the best ones so far. So thanks very much indeed, Heiko. It's lovely to meet you today, and I hope I catch up with you again real soon. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy World Radio Day, and thanks for calling in to M0YKS. I wish you best 7-3, my friend, and take care and keep up the nice signals. All the best indeed. Over to you.
Thank you, Simon. I wish you a good evening and good weekend, and best wishes to Leeds or Yorkshire. Bye-bye, 73.
Yeah, thank you, Heiko. 7-3. Bye-bye.
Hello to my main man Pat, and also, like I say, hello to Arizona, Barry down in London, and anyone else who's watching the World Radio Day live stream.
Anybody else like to call? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening by. CQ on 40 meters, CQ 40 meters. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0YKS in Yorkshire, England. 1 or 2 contacts for World Radio Day. CQ, any call anywhere and standing by.
So yeah, a little bit low on activity, but as you can see the scope's quite lively. So I hope you're doing well out there, hope you've had fun on radio, guys. And yeah, the KP index is pretty low actually, like you say, or pretty high, whichever it is. It's certainly not working in our favour on the higher bands. It seems okay down here. We'll have to keep calling and see if we can rustle up some activity. Thanks for joining the World Radio Day, guys.
QRZ please, this is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0YKS, Yorkshire, England, calling CQ for World Radio Day. CQ on 40 meters, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening by. CQ on 40 meters, calling 40 meter band, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, M0YKS, Yorkshire, England, CQ 40 meter band, and listening.
Yeah, the band's not bad here, Pat. Sorry to hear it's not as good in Oregon. It's not so good here, unless you get a call, of course. But hopefully we'll get some.
QRZ please, this is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, M0YKS, CQ on 40 meters and listening by.
Hello John, M0YKS, how you doing buddy? Happy World Radio Day to you and yours. Hope all is well.
CQ on 40 meters, hello 40 meter band, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQ on 40 and standing by. CQ on 40 meters, calling 40 meter band from the north of England. This is Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQ and standing by. CQ on 40 meters, calling CQ from Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, CQ and listening.
So there's a bit more activity I think on the YouTube chat rather than there is on the actual band. Got a shout out to all of you guys that's in there, and also going to send a shout out to all my Bradford crew, my buddies down there. Hold on Sean, Springer, Freddie, and I got to say a big shout out to Rick Smallwood, old friend from school, said he's been watching the stream, so hi to you Rick.
QRZ please, this is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, CQ on 40 meters and listening.
Yeah, good evening to you Jim, G5MCL, agreed conditions aren't very good, especially into G.
QRZ, World Radio Day, from Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar calling. CQ on 40 meters, calling CQ World Radio Day, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra standing by. CQ 40 meters, CQ, hello CQ, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. QRZ 40 meters, any station anywhere, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
I'll try a couple more and then we'll have a little listen around. After all, it is World Radio Day, so we don't necessarily have to be making all the contacts. We can just have a bit of fun seeing what's about. But yeah, Barry's in the same situation. He said he can't hear me, so we're not getting much energy. I didn't expect that. I will try 80 metres in a little while, Barry. Maybe we'll pick each other up on there. But right now I'm just hearing a few Europeans, unfortunately.
QRZ.
Or fortunately, whichever way you look at it.
QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening for Europe. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. CQ on Amateur Radio Day. World Radio Day. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening by. Hello CQ, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. CQ, I'm listening. Okay, I'm going to put one more call out and then I'm going to try 80 metres. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening 40 metres. Is that Oscar Kilo 5? Roger, Oscar Kilo 5 Sierra Lima. Thanks for calling tonight from Czech Republic. I got you 5 and 5, a little bit in the noise, but we're hearing you there. My name is Simon, over. Roger. Very nice to hear you. Appreciate you taking time to call me on the World Radio Day. All the best and 7-3 many DX to you. Look forward to another contact. Oscar Kilo 5 Sierra Lima, Mike 0 Yankee Kilowatt Sugar. Thank you. Echo Alpha 5 Hotel Foxtrot Bravo, got you in there 5 and 6. A little bit down in the noise, but no problem hearing you. The name this side is Simon, over. Echo Alpha 5 Hotel Fox Baker, M0YKS 5 and 6, QSL. Many thanks, 73, and thanks for calling. QRZ, Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra. CQ World Radio Day, listening Europe. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Foxtrot 1, Papa Bravo Zulu.
Fox 1, Papa Bravo Zulu, lovely signal. Thanks very much for calling on World Radio Day. You're 5 by 9, and great to get you again. We've worked before, back in 2022, on 20 meters, so nice new band and good to hear you, over.
Yeah, after 4 years, that's a good news, I'm still there. So you're 20 dB of Race 9, my name is Mike. I'm located in Burgundy near Dijon in France, running a huge delta loop and 200 watts. Back to you, Simon.
Yeah, QSL Mike, well it's a super signal, fantastic aerial, doing a fine job. I love the delta loop antennas. This side I've got a half-wave antenna about 30 feet in the air. Got a couple of antennas I can use, well, a vertical end-fed wire and this half-wave, but they're all pretty similar. So you're coming through with a solid S9 and a little bit more, and the audio is superb into Yorkshire, England. And it's a great contact for World Radio Day, over.
Thank you very much. The radio is an ICOM 7800. I'm just running the 200 watts of the radio, and the antenna is a Delta Loop 160 meter. That's the one for the 160 meter using on faulty this evening. The antenna is between 3 big oak trees. I'm talking about all trees 100 years old, 28 meters from the ground. So that's the setup of this one. Thank you. Wish you many DX and a nice weekend. Bye-bye, Simon.
That's a fantastic antenna height. Working very well indeed, Mike. No wonder you're such a great signal. And it's lovely to hear you. I'm actually doing a quick live stream on YouTube, and you're coming through crystal clear. Thanks so much for the call tonight. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll look forward to working you again soon. Maybe get you on 80 next time. Fox 1, Papa Delta Zulu, sorry, Papa Bravo Zulu, better put my glasses on. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Thanks a lot, take care, bye-bye, 73.
Bye-bye, au revoir. QRZ, please. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra in England, calling CQ on World Radio Day. Any station anywhere, over.
Delta Kilo 1 Golf Papa.
Ah, very nice. Thanks so much. Delta Kilo 1 Golf Papa. Another nice signal coming in with a 5 and 9 solid copy. My name is Simon, Sierra, India, Mike Oscar, November, and I'm in the central UK, northern part of England, county of Yorkshire, over.
Yes, Roger, Simon. My name is Guido, Golf Uniform India Delta Oscar. QTH is in the west of Cologne, in the west of Germany. We have a nice signal, fine here. Propagation a little bit weak, but it works very well.
Yeah, QSO Guido, it's same this side. Quite a few signals on the scope, but difficult getting a few contacts. So it's starting to pick up a bit now, thankfully. The other bands are quite dead further up, and yeah, strange conditions, but still it's fun for World Radio Day. I thought I'd come on and make a bit of noise. Hi. Great to work you today. Have a lovely weekend. Good DX to you, my friend, and thank you very much for giving me a call on World Radio Day. Delta Kilo 1 Golf Papa, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Roger, all the best to you. Have a good evening. Enjoy World Amateur Radio Day, and all the best to UK 73.
Yeah, 73. I'll have to just get my screen back on. But anybody else like to give us a call? This is Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Oscar November 7, Sierra Mike.
Oscar November 7, Sierra Mike. Just get you in the log. Very nice signal indeed. And you're coming through loud and clear. This is M0YKS. I think you're a 5x9 signal at least. And it's great to get you in the log here in the shack in the north of England. How do you copy from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra?
Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra from Oscar November 7, Sierra Mike. Hello, Simon. My name is Salvatore.
1 second, guys.
Sierra Alpha Lima, Victor Alpha, Tango Oscar Romeo. Your signal is 59. Lots of QRM, but yeah, your sound is clear. QSL.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just having a couple of difficulties. I'm just doing a live stream, and for some reason my camera's gone off, but the audio's still coming through, and I'm getting you absolutely 5x9, no problem whatsoever. Your audio is superb, great copy, and no issues. I'm using a half-wave dipole, around about 200 watts, and we've got a Yaesu FT 101 Mike Papa, and it's great to meet you tonight on World Radio Day. Thanks very much for the call. I'll put it back to you, and it's nice to work here from M0YKS.
Thank you, Simon, for the return. My radio is ICOM 7300. I have an linear amplifier ICOM with 400 watts, and my antenna is an EN field of 14 meters with a very good result. So I'm very glad to make this QSO with you. Sorry for my English, but I'm very proud to do QSO with Britain. I give you back the microphone for Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra from Oscar November 7, Sierra Mike.
Yeah, Roger that one. Well, I really appreciate you calling in, and it's an absolute fantastic copy here in Yorkshire. I wonder if you've made hopefully you've made a few contacts today on World Radio Day. I've certainly been having a bit of fun here on 40 meters. Nice to work you today. All the best indeed. I wish you best 73, and hopefully we'll pick you up maybe next time on a different band. And I'll say 73. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, 73. I wish I listen you next time. 73.
Yeah, many thanks. Take care, and good copy all the way. No difficulties whatsoever. All the best. This is M0YKS listening on 40 meters. The HB9 station, I think it's a HB0 or HB9, I'm not sure. Just try again.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. HB0, so Liechtenstein, and then stroke Hotel Bravo 9, Fox X-ray Fox, QSO.
Yeah, roger that one, Fox X-ray Fox. Got your HB0/HB9 Fox X-ray Fox. You're loud and clear, and you're coming through to the Yorkshire part of England, which is in the north. My name is Simon, Sierra India, Mike Oscar November, and I'm just playing one or two contacts for World Radio Day, having a bit of fun. Band's not so great, but you're loud and clear. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Simon. Yeah, I'm listening to you at the first station I work today.
Just try to fix the camera, guys.
Try to copy some other stations, but it's not so easy this evening at night. It doesn't matter. You're 5'9", so very clear thing on here in Liechtenstein. My name is Jerry, and I'm running here with the FJ710 and NFET antenna, the short one for 40, 20, and 10 meters with the short one with the coil. And that's all I have here at the moment, Simon. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, HB0/HB9 FX.
Yeah, QSL, Jerry. Well, I've got a real report 5-7 for you. That's the real report from the half-wave NFET, I think you said. And I'm hearing you no problem. I've got an MFED also, but currently I'm using a dipole. It just seems to be slightly better at times, although there's not much in it, to be honest. But it's nice to have a choice. I also run a vertical, and it's all good fun when you can flick around. But you're doing a fine job and sounding great at my end this evening, and I do appreciate you giving me the call, Jerry. Hotel Bravo 0/HB9 FXF. Liechtenstein, this is M0YKS. Give your best 7-3 and all the best indeed. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Simon, all good, of course. It's a nice thing over there. Thank you very much for the QSO. And we also have a nice evening there with more people, I guess, I don't know. And please do the next.
I'm on 7198 with a broken camera.
Yeah. QSL, Jerry, great catching you. All the best. Enjoy the rest of World Radio Day. Look forward to meeting you again real soon, buddy. HB0/HB9 FXF, M0YKS. Good night from me.
Yeah, good night. Until the next time. Bye-bye, Simon.
73. Anybody else picking me up? This is M0YKS in England.
So yeah, I've got a bit of a disaster. I don't know what's going on here. I'll just try and restart my phone. For some reason it's lost contact. I use a phone for this camera usually, and now I've got cramp. It's all happening. So yeah, I'll just restart the phone and we'll see whether we can get a better job for you. Good evening to South Africa. Hello to my friend Seymour, Zulu Sierra 1 Charlie Papa Tango. Hope you're doing well, brother. I'm just trying a little thing on 40 meters. I'm on 7.198 megahertz. And been working one or two. Anybody else by? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar in the north of England on World Radio Day. CQ 40 meters, over. So yeah, one or two, but not so many.
Uniform 1, Tango Kilo Foxtrot.
India Uniform 1, Tango Kilo Foxtrot, loud and clear, my friend. Lovely audio, cracking through here to Yorkshire, England. And my name is Simon. I'll give you a true report on the next one. Back to you, over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra from IU1PKS. Nice to meet you, Simon. First contact, I believe. My name is Julian, J-U-L for short. Northwest Italy. 25 miles from Milan city, right out in the open countryside. How copy, over?
Copy, great, Julian. Fantastic. You're 5.9 plus 10 to 15 dB. I think you're the strongest signal I've worked this evening. I'm just working one or two European signals on the band, and there's not much else coming in. We tried out a few other frequencies, but they seem to be affected by a solar flare possibly. But 40 meters is coming alive, so it's great to get you on. And I'm just running 200 watts on a half-wave dipole, and the antenna's about 30 feet in the air, making one or two contacts for World Radio Day, and also trying to do a bit of a live stream on YouTube. My camera's not playing, so it's a little bit in the air, but we're having fun nevertheless. Over.
Yeah, Roger, Simon. You want TKF returning? Well, I'll tell you, I've only just switched on, and I think I'm going to switch off anyway. I'm looking at the hand clock display, and the solar flux is 24, and it's really noisy. You want to put this 5.9 plus as a signal, 9 plus, radio 5, but very noisy band at my end at least anyway, so I don't know. With the contest going on 20 meters and elsewhere, and the propagation of this, with this sort of quality, I think I'm going to watch Netflix, over?
Roger, I might have to join you because, yeah, I'm surprised I've done so well, to be fair. I've had one or two callers, and it's been good fun. But not really the DX I was hoping for World Radio Day. But still, any QSO is a good QSO in my books, and it's really good to hear you this evening with such a fine signal. So whatever you decide to watch on Netflix, I hope it's a good one, and I hope next time I catch you. Well, I can't complain with your signal strength, it's brilliant, so no problem there. But hopefully next time you'll be telling me about some DX there, over.
Yeah, Roger, have a listen to this. Let me see if I got it right. Such a fine signal. Whatever you decide to watch on Netflix, I hope it's a good one. And I hope this will catch you. Well, I can't complain with your signal strength, it's brilliant, so no problem there. But hopefully next time you'll be telling me about some DX there, over.
Ah, very good. Well, I'm pleased with that. It's not often I hear myself, so I really appreciate you taking time to record me. I'm actually doing a quick live stream. I may not have explained that properly on YouTube, that the actual video camera's playing up, and so you can't see the radio, but you can see me and the shack, or myself anyway, so it's not too bad, and the audio's coming through. So you can hear yourself loud and clear if you go to my QRZ page and click on the YouTube link. But in the meantime, Gulia, it's very good to meet you, and we'll say best wishes, ciao, good evening, and enjoy the rest of the evening and the weekend. Over.
Yeah, Roger, you are 5.9 plus steady. The needle is steady. If it wasn't for the noise on the band, it would be a lot better. Anyway, I'm running with a 101 mic Papa, 400 watts, and the antenna is a hex beam, a 7-band hex beam. The 40 meters, it's an extra added onto it. That's the working situation. Anyway, mind how you go, and I'll have a look on QRZ at your page. In the meantime, be careful out there with the Sherry, over.
Roger. Well, it's I'll hope you enjoy looking, but yeah, I'll certainly try the best to be careful. But I can't make any promises, hi. But it's always fun chatting on ham radio, and I hope it's not too long until we get another QSO. So you seem like a great guy. I'm not sure if it's our first contact, to be fair, but if it is, I'm glad you gave me a call tonight. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and whatever you do, take care. Italy United 1, Tango X-Ray Florida. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar. 7-3, and big ciao going your way. Grazie.
Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar from IU1 TKF. Glad to have you on my log, Simon. And take care until we do it again. 7-3. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, my friend, and look forward to doing it many more times. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Anybody else, please? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening from England.
Delta Lima 8 Alpha India.
Delta Lima number 8, Alpha India. Got a copy on you, thanks very much indeed. You're around about 5x7, 57, and my name is Simon, over.
Roger, good evening, Simon. Thank you for 5 and 7. You're and 5 here, 5 and 5 in southwest Germany, right next to France and Luxembourg. Back to you.
Yeah, QSL, that's great. Well, the band's not so fantastic. The solar conditions are a little bit strange, and we've got a bit of a G2 magnetic storm going on, according to some of my friends on YouTube, which I'm doing a quick stream right now, and they're telling me the information. So you're doing a good job to say conditions are poor, and you're sounding fine at my end. Half-wave antenna, dipole, and 200 watts from me, over.
Roger, roger. Yeah, I'm working here with about 100 watts and an MFET antenna, about 6 meters above ground only, and 20 meters or 21 meters length. Yeah, conditions are weird at the moment, so you went a bit down in the noise. So yeah, let's kind of keep it short. And I wish you all the best 73s, and a very nice weekend. Hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. Just give me a quick break on the name for the log, please.
Come again?
Just give me your name if you don't mind. Mine's Simon. Just tell me your name and I'll get it in the log, over.
Roger, the name here is Stefan. Sierra Tango Echo Foxtrot Alpha November. I repeat, Sierra Tango Echo Foxtrot Alpha November. Stefan is the name, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Stefan. Thanks for that. You might have told me earlier, but I must have missed it. But I do appreciate that, Stefan, and it's great to work you tonight on World Radio Day. And good copy. Came up really nice on that one. Have a lovely weekend, Stefan, and I look forward to making many more contacts with you in the very near future, over.
Roger, same to you, and again, all the best, and yeah, hope for better conditions, and hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye, 73.
Yeah, bye-bye, 73. Take care. It's a real pleasure. Anybody else, please? This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, calling from England. CQ on World Radio Day. Poor propagation, but plenty of people out there. This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening for Europe. I've got a station in the background with the with Delta. Try again, please. You're just down in the noise there. There's an Oscar, I believe. It could be an Oscar Kilo 2, I'm not too sure. Try again. Oscar Kilo 2, Whiskey Denmark, is that correct? Roger, got you there. Oscar Kilo 2, Whiskey Delta Radio, World DX Radio, QSL. I think it's OK to WDR, Whiskey Delta Radio, is that correct? Okay, great stuff. You're about a 4x3, just in the noise, but the conditions are really terrible. So don't worry about that. It's not your setup, it's the conditions. Thanks very much indeed. My name is Simon. I'm in the north of England, and I'm running 200 watts. I wish you best 7-3, and take care and enjoy World Radio Day. Hopefully get some better propagation later. 73, and thank you for calling, over. Okay, thanks a lot, and catch you later. And anybody else, I'm just going to try 80 meters shortly, but this is M0YKS on 40 meters, listening Europe. Okay, last call for 40 meters from Mexico, 0, Yankee, Kilowatt Sugar. Delta Echo Echo, is something Delta Echo Echo, go ahead.
Sierra Hotel 7 Delta Echo Echo. Operator here is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Whiskey Echo. You are 5-9 here in South Sweden. Over to you.
Yeah, Roger, Steve. Great copy. Maybe you're slightly down on frequency. I'm on 198.0. You just sound to be slightly off, but very strong signal. You're 5-9 plus 10, Steve. Sounding loud and clear. Sierra Hotel 7 Denmark Echo Echo in Sweden, South Sweden. This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra in North England. Name's Simon, and it's great to make the contact on World Radio Day 26, over.
Roger, today is the World Radio Day, and I not speak so much on the radio today. I start for 1 hour listening to the radio. And here was a very nice day in Sweden today with sunshine. Over to you.
Fantastic. Well, we got a bit of sunshine late on this evening, but the sun's just gone down right now. So it's been a mixed bag of grey clouds, rain and sunshine throughout the day. But the last hour was very pleasant indeed, and 9 degrees Celsius is the current temperature this side here in Yorkshire, England. And just playing a little bit of radio for World Radio Day, making some activity, even though the propagation is geomagnetically poor. So we're not doing so great for DX, but we're having lots of fun working into Europe. And fantastic to work you tonight, Steve. Sierra Hotel 7, Denmark Echo Echo, Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra.
It's very good weather here in Sweden, so no problem, and we wait for the summer. I think same in UK.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we've had a bit of a slow start to summer. Just 1 or 2 nice days so far, especially in my location. I'm in the centre of the United Kingdom, the northern part of England, and we're high up on what we call Pennine Mountains, so we get quite a bit of bad weather usually. But this winter was quite mild, so hopefully the summer will be soon coming, and we'll look forward to it. Okay, Steve, I'm going to keep it short because I want to try at 80 metres before I shut down, and I want to see if anyone else is out there first. But it's great making the contact with you today. Enjoy the lovely weather in South Sweden, and have the rest of a great weekend. Sierra Hotel 7, Denmark Echo Echo. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra, over.
Thank you for the contact, and very nice to speak with you the whole time with people in UK. So thank you very much, 73, have a nice weekend. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Sierra Hotel 7, Delta Echo Echo. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, Steve. Thanks for calling us, guys. We always appreciate it, and if you hear me, give me a shout anytime, my friend. I'll enjoy the rest of the weekend, and take care till next time. Anyway, anybody else out there would like to call before I QSY? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. There's a couple in there, so I'll pick you all up there. I think there's a 7 Victor Oscar. You're the strongest. Would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, hello, sir. Germany 7, Victor Echo Oscar.
Roger. Germany 7, Victor Echo Oscar. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's Roger. Just to wish you a happy World Amateur Radio Day.
Wow, great signal, and I'm not sure whereabouts you are, so appreciate you calling in. And you're 59 plus 10, solid copy. I am live streaming, but my camera's gone digi, and I'll probably have to restart the PC, so that'll cut the stream off. So you can't see the signal, but if you're on YouTube, you can certainly hear it, and it's coming through great. You're 59 plus 10, and the name is Simon. I think you know that. I wonder whereabouts you are, and what's the name, over?
Yeah, name here is Chris. I'm in the south of the country, east of England, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Chris. Well, you're coming through great. First G station of work, so that's fantastic. Really nice to meet you tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed World Radio Day. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've had a few copies out there, so it's been interesting.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, I've played a bit of 145 Alive earlier. That was quite good fun, which I don't normally get on, but I managed to remember it this time. So we made 1 or 2, and obviously getting 1 or 2 stations coming through on 40 tonight, despite the poor conditions. Thanks a lot, Chris, and I look forward to working you again, my friend. Thanks for the call, do appreciate it. G7VEO, this is M0YKS. All the best, mate.
Yeah, all the best there, Simon. Cheers for now, 73.
Cheers, Chris. One of the other station is still by. This is M0YKS listening. QRZ, anybody else for Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, picking up any station anywhere on World Radio Day, over.
Sierra Hotel
Yeah, I got a Sierra Hotel 6 with a Yankee in it. Go again. Sierra Hotel 6, Sierra Kilo Yankee. I think that's correct. You're fairly low down, but we've got a good copy on you. You're about a 4x5. 4x5 into the north of England, over. Yeah, thanks for the 5.8. I've just flicked the DNR filter in and it quietened things down nicely. I hear you quite well. And coming through good. I'm running 200 watts on a half-wave dipole 30 feet high. And it's a pretty good path in your direction. All the best, and just give me the name and the power and antenna, over. Okay, I'm just struggling a little bit, to be fair, but that is the conditions tonight. They're very poor. Thanks very much for the information. Enjoy World Radio Day, and hopefully a lovely weekend ahead. All the best indeed from M0YKS. Name's Simon, and I'm in Yorkshire, England. 73, thank you for calling. QRZ, please. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra calling. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra calling. CQ on World Radio Day.
Delta Charlie 4 Tango Alpha.
Delta Charlie 4 Tango Alpha. Nice signal, good audio, easy copy. My name's Simon, and I'm located in the centre of the United Kingdom, between Bradford and Leeds, here in the county of Yorkshire. You're good 5 and 9. I'll give you a true report on the next one, over.
Well, good evening, Simon. I'm Tobias. I'm located in Karlsruhe, in the southwest of Germany, but I'm working remote from a remote station of my radio club, which is somewhere in the Black Forest, with an end-fed dipole, and I'm running 40 watts here. Nice copy on you too. You're 5.8, and back to you.
Yeah, I didn't miss the name. I know you gave it, but I just wasn't quick enough. But your signal is fantastic from the Black Forest. Congratulations from the club station. You got a good 10 dB solid copy, and I don't run any amplifier, RF amplifier. I just run the IPO with the ATT off and all the rest of it there. But flat signal, and it's a real 5.9 plus 10 dB with great audio. Just remind me of the name. You're just a bit fast for me there, over.
Well, my name is Tobias, Tango Oscar Bravo India Alpha Sierra, and yeah, back to you.
Roger, that's why I didn't pick it up. Yeah, so yeah, Tobias, nice to meet you tonight, and I hope you're having a great time at the radio club, making plenty of contacts on World Radio Day. I'll keep it short and look forward to picking you up again another time. Thanks so much for the contact, and take care. Many DX to you, my friend, from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Thank you very much. I think I will have some fun but maybe change the band's conditions are quite interesting. I haven't worked at these yet, and have a nice weekend for you too, and 73.
Yeah, hopefully they're getting a bit better now, fingers crossed. Have fun and good luck. Have lots of fun there. 73, thank you. QRZ, please. M0YKS on World Radio Day. QSL, Florida 4, is it Mike Sierra Zulu?
Yes, for Georgia. Good evening, Simon. Your signal report is my name is Alex. I'm from the American Express.
Yeah, QSL, Alec, nice to hear you, my friend. I got you about 5 and 7, to be honest, but no problem copying you. A solid copy with no interference whatsoever, and it's lovely to work you on World Radio Day. Currently doing a kind of stream on YouTube, audio stream at the moment, and you're coming through loud and clear, over.
Yes, Simon, yes, band is quite noisy tonight, and propagation is not very so thank you for the contact, to get you again. First time on the thank you, very good modulation for you, I will not. Okay, thank you for the contact, and have a good weekend. 73, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo, Florida 4, Mike 0,
Yeah, QSL, great Alex, and you're doing a fine job cracking through on the poor conditions. Look forward to making the next contact with you with the good conditions. And until then, my friend, enjoy the rest of World Radio Day and the rest of the weekend. 7-3 au revoir, and thank you once again.
Thank you, Simon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Anybody else, please? This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening on World Radio Day.
Okay, I just want to say hi to Ghoulie there, and I know I'm not saying your name correct, I'm rubbish at names, but Italy United 1 Tango Kilo Fox, great to work you, my friend, and also Charlie Tango 7 Alpha Oscar X-Ray, thanks for trying, and hello to M0YKS and everybody on the stream, and yeah, we're just having a bit of fun making the best of it on World Radio Day. Sorry about the video, I'd have to reset the OBS program. That would mean stopping the stream, so unfortunately the camera's disconnected and I can't get it back on, but nevertheless you're hearing the audio nice and clear.
QRZ, this is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, calling from England on World Radio Day. One more call and I'm going to try 80 meters. This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra, M0YKS in Yorkshire, England. CQ on 40 meters on World Radio Day. Listening anyone, anywhere, over.
Delta 6, Delta 0 / Tango.
Delta 6, Delta, is that Sierra / Tango? Just come back with a call, but I've got you loud and clear anyway.
Yeah, you have 549.
What's the call again, please?
Delta 6, Delta Sierra / Tango.
Roger. What's the /Tango stand for? That's the bit that's confusing me. What does that mean, over?
It means training.
Sorry, say again?
It means training.
Ah, Roger, fair enough. Well, you're doing a fine job. Congratulations. It's a new one, you see, for me, so I like to ask the questions. Nice to meet you tonight. And my name is Simon, Sierra, India, Mike, Oscar, November. And I'm located in Yorkshire, which is in the United Kingdom, the central part. I'm in the north of England, and I'm running 200 watts with a half-wave antenna. And your signal is very good indeed, with great audio. If you can just tell me your name, I'll give you a signal report on the next one. Delta 6, Denmark Sugar / Tango. This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, over.
Roger. My name is Mike, and I'm near Ulm in Germany.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. How long you been playing radio, over? How long you been on ham radio, Mike, over?
2 days, that's my first time.
Well, congratulations, and hope you like it. Hope you're enjoying it. We need more guys like you on the air, so it's very good that you're on there, Mike. And congratulations for joining the amateur radio world, and especially on World Radio Day for catching Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra HI. I'm live and direct on YouTube right now, live streaming, and your signal's coming through great. 5x7, 57, Mike, over.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. You are here 5.9.
Yeah, great, Mike. Fantastic copy, and appreciate you calling in tonight. Keep up the good work, and soon you won't have the Tango there, and we'll look forward to working you again. But it's great to get that call in my log, the first time for me, so I'm very pleased. Delta 6, Delta Sierra / Tango. All the best, good luck, and enjoy the hobby on World Radio Day from Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you for your all the best.
Bye-bye, my friend.
Yeah. Evening and bye-bye, 73.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Take care. Anybody else? This is Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra. CQ World Radio Day, listening any station, anywhere, from the north of England, Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Okay, I don't think there's anybody else, so I'm going to try a different band. I'll just put one last call. Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening. Okay, nothing heard, so thanks very much to all the people called in for World Radio Day for this quick session, enjoyable, and hopefully propagation will improve. Have a lovely evening, great weekend ahead. I'm going to go down to 80 metres and see if I can pick up any G stations. In the meantime, 7-3 and good DX all. Bye-bye.
So yeah, great stuff. I'm going to try 80 metres. I'm going to flick over now. So we're on the 40 metre antenna there, the half-wave dipole. Just want to say hi to Chris on the side there, VE495, Chris 7 VEO495, and Toxin Bang. We mentioned you there earlier, and also IU1TKF. Obviously my buddy over there in Arizona, Ray Dreamer 9518, and I know that Seymour's down there in South Africa. M0YKS in there. We've got ham radio fun, that's Seymour, Zulu Sierra 1 TPT, a great guy. And then we've also got Barry in London, who is G6 JMX, and we've got G5 MCL, M5JFS. We've got Heiko on the side there, DK1HC, I think we just worked him earlier, so that's great. And we've got Pat in Oregon, the Jedi Master, WB0FET, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully I've not missed anybody out. And I just want to say a big shout out to Springer, to my main man Sean, Kev, Freddie, and also Rick Smallwood. Like I said, he's told me that he's been watching, and he's an old buddy from first school. So he's known me for the best part of 50 years. So nice to see you in there, Rick, and hope you're enjoying ham radio. So, World Radio Day 26, let's get the end-fed full-wave 40 metre antenna, half-wave on 80. Now you can see the signals have come up. Well, you can't see actually, because the camera's not working, but nevertheless, the voices.
I originally used to climb 60-foot signal mast.
So we've got some 80 metres into G. So I won't waste time, I'll just find a clear frequency. I'm going to choose 185. 785, 3785, I'll write it in the text. I'm going to just check it. Is a frequency in use, please? Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Is a frequency in use? Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. So, nothing heard. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. One last check. Is the frequency occupied? So we've got a few signals into G coming in. CQ on 80 metres, hello 80 metres on World Radio Day. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra. M0YKS calling CQ, I'm listening. The Mike 7 Yankee, and then I just lost the rest of it. Could you just go again, please?
Yeah, it's Mike 7 Yankee Echo Tango.
Yeah, no problem, got you there. Mike 7 Yankee Echo Tango. Congrats on the first one on 80 for me tonight on World Radio Day. Nice to work here. My name's Simon, and I'm in the north of England, not far from Bradford and Leeds. I've got you about 5 and 7, 57, go ahead.
Gloucestershire, about 30 miles north of the city of Bristol. QSL?
Yeah, QSL, Stan, south of the city of Bristol, with a fine copy. And I'll let you tell me what antenna you're using on the next one, Stan. You're doing a great job. You came straight through, no worries. This side it's an FDDX 101MP. I've got the 200 watts power, and we've got the half-wave end-fed at the moment. One or two different antennas up, but that's what I'm running right now. And I've just been up on 40 metres, working one or two, playing a little bit of radio, trying to stir up some activity to celebrate World Radio Day. So great to get you on 80. First one in the log since I QSY'd down here. Nice to meet you, Stan, and I'll let you come back with the equipment there. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike 7 Yankee. Well, what a run is... I've got two HF radios, but I'm using the FT710 at the moment. Don't usually get on 80 metres too much. I've been using a 40 metre MT, the 110, but it didn't really seem to get out too well. So what we've done, put a 71 foot landing wire up with a 9 to 1 anode, and I'm using a match 125E tuner to try and contain that, and it seems to work pretty well. 40 meters, funnily enough, is the band it doesn't like, but the match seems to be and of course we're about 25 watts into a fairly long run of coax, which I found needed to be at least the
Good evening, John.
That's the setup.
M0YKS. Thanks for the information.
Yeah, QSL, well, it's doing a fine job, Stan. Signals, I'm not sure what the band's like, but it seems pretty fair into G. I've got you with us about a 5, 6 or 7, a little bit of noise coming in with you, but that's to be expected with the lower output power. But yeah, solid copy, and it's very nice to have met you. I think it's the first time we've made the contact, so it's always good to get a new one, and obviously today's World Radio Day, so it's even better to get a bit of activity. Thanks very much for the contact. I'm going to keep it fairly short if you don't mind, Stan, because I'm going to see if I can pick a couple more up. I won't be on all night, but I've already been on a little while, so I'll keep it short and put it back to you and say 7-3, good DX, and many thanks indeed. M0YET, this is M0YKS. Good to hear you on 80 meters. Glad you came on and tried it out. It's sounding good. 73 and over to you.
Yeah, all copied, Simon, no problem. Peaking about almost 5.9, your signal. Almost 5.9, between 5.7 and 5.9. Anyway, thanks for the contact.
Yeah, he's on 25 watts.
Hopefully we use 80 a bit more.
And he's now coming up to an S9 on my meter. It's a shame the camera's packed in, guys. But you can hear the signal strength. Makes it more realistic. Radio.
Yeah, good stuff, Stan. Some of my friends are listening on the live stream that I'm currently doing on YouTube without the actual video feed for the radio from. Just got a picture up and myself, and they're hearing the audio, so it's almost old-fashioned listening to radio without seeing it. And there's a friend in Arizona, and he's quite impressed with your 25 watts there, so I just thought I'd pass that on. 7-3, Stan, take care, and thanks for calling tonight from M0YKS. Bye-bye. Anybody else, please? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening on 80 meters. Yay, I thought I might get you in there, Barry. Golf 6, Juliet, Mike X-Ray. It's been quite a while since we've had a chat. Obviously, I've heard you plenty of times on the pre-news net on 40. But nice to hear you, mate. Nice to get to say hello. How are you doing, buddy?
Golf 6, Juliet, Mike X-Ray. Yeah, fine, Simon. Your 5-9 plus 20 to about 11. It's fluctuating a bit, a little bit of QSP, but I can still hear you. Anyway, your 5-9 plus 20 is there at the moment. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Simon, and the girls are alright, thanks to you.
Yeah, they're upstairs ignoring me at the minute, so they're keeping out of the way, and they're doing great, to be fair, and so is the missus. But they're all hanging out upstairs. I told them I was going to try a little bit of this, and they disappeared like the clappers. But yeah, good stuff. Well, I'm glad you're doing well, and thanks for the comments and stuff on Facebook and the rest of it there, and following. And it's always a real pleasure to actually have a chat with you. And you're about 5'9", not much stronger, 5'8" to 9. Band's not great, but it's copyable, and well, it's no problem hearing you. I'm getting about an S4 actually, so. It's a very easy copy, sounding great, and it's just I'm used to hearing it 20 dB over. So that's the conditions, but we can't complain. So good to hear you tonight, Barry, down there in London, and thanks for joining us and being on the stream as well. And look forward to working you in the very near future many more times. Stay healthy, look after yourself, and keep putting on the RF. G6JMX M0YKS.
Yeah, okay, fine, Simon, all the best, mate. I won't hold it because it's seen other stations probably want to get hold of you. I couldn't hear you on the other one, but I could hear you about on this one. But yeah, you're coming in a 5-9 plus 20 with me. And I'm glad everything's all okay. I'll say 7 for now and let you get on. Cheers for that, Simon. Catch you further down.
Yeah, QSL Barry, thanks mate. Well, we're all good, and good to hear you are too. Take care, buddy. Enjoy the rest of World Radio Day and the rest of the weekend. 73. Anybody else like to call in? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
73.
See you, Barry. QRZ. Not sure if anyone else is out there, but we'll give it a couple of calls. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, listening. QRZ on 80 meters on World Radio Day, making a bit of noise. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQ on 80 meters from Yorkshire, England. M0YKS, any call anywhere, I'm listening. CQ on 80 meters, hello, 80 meter band. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. M0YKS calling on 80 meters, I'm listening. Okay, one more and then I'm going to check out the rest of the bands. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra, CQ 80 meters, I'm listening. Okay, nothing heard, so anyone listening, have a great World Radio Day, good weekend ahead, and M0YKS wishing you best 7-3.
So yeah, I really went down there just to give a couple of guys a shout that could get me on 80, obviously, and Barry was one of them. So that's good. Barry's a good mate. He's been following the M0YKS manoeuvres for over 20 years, so he's a good guy. So yeah, let's check out 20 meters now and just see if the band's recovered. It was pretty flat earlier, so I'll bring the RF up a little bit. You can see one or two, well you can't see, but I can see there's a couple of signals on the scope.
They are a super quiet antenna. Basically what I have here is an 8-element log periodic, mostly wires.
So yeah, we've got plenty of RF coming in across the pond now, with an S7 signal being reached at this particular time. So we're transmitting and receiving from Yorkshire, England, and it's World Radio Day here on YouTube as we're streaming live and direct. Thanks for joining us, by the way. I just come on randomly, and it's great to see so many of you jumping on board and having a bit of a chat in the comments there. So yeah, keep it up. And we appreciate all the followers, comments and subscribers.
On 17 on 0.22 wavelength, and 0.3 I'm at the maximum really for a decent reflector. Probably about 0.3 wavelength or somewhere in that area. 12 and 10, it works.
So this guy's signal's reaching S5 right now. I'm just going to flick up and check another. So that's Hotel Italy, that's coming from the Caribbean. That's Haiti.
Hotel India 8 radio, Hotel Italy 8 Romeo, contest.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Papa Oscar Lima again.
I'm not really in the contest, so it might not really want to work me.
Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Oscar Lima, roger.
Thanks for the report, Chris. The frequency now is 220, 14220. I'm going to find a frequency and put a call out.
Okay, you're 59 and 518. Thank you, and 73. Hotel India 8 radio, Holy Land contest, QSZ.
They're wanting to work into Israel. So I'll QSY and leave those to that. And I'm just going to find an empty frequency, see where we can put a couple of calls out. I'm not really expecting much. So I'm going to pick further up the band. I'm going to go for, we're on 263 right now, 14263. I'll write it in the chat. 14263 megahertz, 20 meter band, and that's what I'm settled on right now. So here it is, folks. If you want to try pick me up from Europe or stateside, we're beaming stateside currently.
Is the frequency in use? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, checking the frequency.
Now propagation is that poor, I have no idea if there's other stations on here. I'm not hearing anybody. We can only try our best to assume it's clear.
QRZ please, this is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra on 14263, World Radio Day Station, calling CQ, beaming stateside. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra, CQ on 263. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Yorkshire, England, standing by.
So I'm not expecting miracles, guys, but we always try a little thing, especially on World Radio Day.
QRZ on 20 meters, beaming stateside. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQDX, I'm listening. CQDX on World Radio Day from the north of England, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQDX, I'm listening. CQDX from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, calling CQDX and standing by. CQDX calling CQDX from Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar, calling DX and by. CQ on 20, CQ 20 meters, calling 20 meter band on World Radio Day. This is Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra on 263, 14.263 megahertz, calling CQ on World Radio Day. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar is listening.
So nothing coming through. We have got a few signals, as I'll demonstrate in a minute, even though you can't see the screen, but no takers.
CQ on 20 meters, beaming stateside, beaming Central and North America, from Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, CQ, I'm listening. Calling DX, calling CQ, hello CQ, this is Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Mexico 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar, CQ, I'm listening. Okay, last call for Mexico 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sierra, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, CQ on World Radio Day, listening for any station, anywhere. I can hear a very weak signal in there, but not really readable. Try again. Last call for Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to QSY. M0YKS, enjoy World Radio Day. Any listeners?
So, yeah, I've got one or two signals just to let you know, look.
Do you make a big celebration or any activity or what?
So someone else celebrating World Radio Day. But the signal's about an S2. So the band's in terrible shape. We've got a bit of SSTV coming in quite strong on 230. I've got to send a shout out to my new apprentice workmate there, Chris, who's getting into ham radio. So we've got another victim. Congratulations, Chris, he's already got his first radio. So he's mobiling Just shortwave listening at the minute. We'll work on the license, Chris. Don't worry about that. Welcome to the hobby. So yeah, we've not got no DX coming on the higher bands. I'll check it for you there. So that's Brazil. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Sugar. Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Yeah, QSL, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Negative, Sugar, Santiago, Santana, Mike 0, Salvador, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar, Roger?
Roger, Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Santiago. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, Papa Romeo 7, Charlie Papa Kilo, returning from Brazil. Thank you very much for your call, Uniform 59. 59, I copy, no problem, 100%. 45-9 Northeast of Brazil. My name is Eddie, Cudenza. My complete information is correct in Clarizeta.com. QSL card 100% and the confirmation of Clarizeta.com logbook. 100%. Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Juliet, Papa Romeo 7, Charlie Papa Kilo.
Yeah, Roger, but my call's still not correct. It not end in Juliet, it end in Sierra, end in Sugar. But yeah, good to meet you today, Ed. My name is Simon, and you're 5 and 8 to 9 into the north of England, Ed. All the best indeed, many DX. Enjoy the weekend. Happy World Radio Day. From Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Salvador, 7-3.
Santiago, Yokohama, Kilowatt Santiago, Papa Romeo 7, Charlie Papa Kilowatt Returning. Thank you very much, I'm very grateful to you for asking about you. You reported 59. I got a very strong signal in Northeast of Brazil. I'm very grateful to you. Send a mic with your card 100% to you, and the confirmation of the Clarizeta protocol logbook. 100% confirmation in Clarizeta protocol logbook. Okay, Simon. Please confirm Clarizeta protocol logbook. Thank you very much, Simon. Good luck, many DX, very nice weekend. Mike 0, Yankee Kilowatt Santiago, Papa Romeo 7, Charlie Papa Kilowatt. 73, very nice weekend, Simon. 100% dieta QSL and the confirmation Clarizeta protocol logbook. Bye-bye, 73, very nice weekend.
Okay, Ed, thank you very much indeed. Solid copy, very good indeed. Muchas gracias for information, and lovely to meet you here on 20 meters. Good DX to you, amigo, and look forward to working you in the very near future with good propagation. Papa Radio 7, Charlie Papa Kilo, many DX and 73 from Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra. Good night, thank you.
So yeah, the Brazil with Ed, and hello to I think is it South Carolina perhaps, to Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta Zulu. Good evening, and 73 to you, my friend, and good afternoon your side, or possibly good morning. Probably about dinner time I would have thought, or just after. So yeah, happy World Radio Day, folks, and apologies for the lack of the video footage. We had a bit of a technical glitch, but nevertheless it's Radio Day, not Video Day. So it's World Radio Day, so we decided to ditch the video. Hi. Right now we're on 20 meters. One or two weak signals busting through, but it seems like M0YKS is putting a good signal out with a signal 9 report back there. I was actually getting about a 5 off that chap, from Brazil. So I'll just try again.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra here, 59 Mexico, America Charlie Oscar.
QSL, thanks for the nice signal report. I've got you 5 on 5 this side in Yorkshire, England. My name's Simon, and good luck and happy World Radio Day.
All right, 73 Simon, my name is Scott, good luck.
Thanks, Scott. Have a good day. Take care and enjoy the weekend.
All right, you too, thank you. QSS Kilo 8 Denmark X-ray. QSS Kilo 8 Delta X-ray, Michigan QSO party.
So great stuff into the Michigan QSO party. That's what we like to hear. So 1 or 2 signals, well, literally 1 or 2. I can literally see 1, 2, 3, 4 signals on the band.
November Sierra again.
But the band is starting to recover. So there has been a lot of geomagnetic storms, and we've had a bit of crashes going on with the ionospheric conditions, which is quite typical for radio day. What would you expect? So yeah, basically it's knocked out the HF and made it not so usable, but it is recovering, so it's quite amazing how fast the ionosphere recharges, stabilizes, and gets back the magnetic fields where they should be. And that's why we bounce the signals around the world using our antenna systems. So if you've just joined us, this is Ham Radio, and today is World Radio Day, where we well, we do it every day this at this house, but pretty much today is a celebration of all things radio. So as a ham radio operator or radio amateur, I've been playing around, making the most of any excuse to be able to get in here and spend a bit more than usual, making a bit of noise here on the bands. So it's great to work all of you guys, and glad you're enjoying just a typical radio reception. So you've got to use your imaginations just like the old days, and all you can see is that picture up there, and there's no sign of any radio, because that's what radio is. It's just pure noise. We don't visualize it, we don't need all the fancy stuff, we just need the sound of the voice, a good clear signal, and enjoy the reception. So hope you enjoyed the show so far on World Radio Day. And I just want to say thanks very much to all the subscribers, followers for over the past 20 years here on YouTube. It's a real pleasure, and I'm going to keep going. So keep it coming, and we don't mind how little, how much it is, just as long as you're having fun. This is M0YKS.
Whiskey Bravo 1, Charlie Whiskey India.
Massachusetts, Mike Alpha, and you are number 1.
Okay, thank you. Mike Alpha, thanks for number 1, 7-3. Hotel India 8 radio, contest.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar.
India 8 radio, contest.
So I'm trying the Haitian station.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Okay, I think time is over. Hotel India 8 radio going QRT now.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar.
Looks like I missed my luck there. Just turned the antenna last minute. But obviously it was in a contest. But it could have come back.
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar. QRZ.
So 220 was the frequency that the signal was coming in. So I'm just going to have a quick flick up now and see if we can pick any other signals further up the band. So this is 15 meters, which is particularly dead. This is 10 meters. Again, we've got no signals coming in on the band scope tonight. That's dead as well. This is what we call 6 meter band, so this is on 50 megahertz. I'm just taking a quick listen on that. That's silent. And then now I'm on what we call 4 meters, which we're getting nothing on that. That's on 70 megahertz. So just a little random bit of interference. And then this is the CB bands. So we've got the CB band programmed in for reception, and even that's quiet tonight. That's what we call 27555. That's the old 11 meter band. That's dead. But these are all really popular radio bands, and today is World Radio Day, so we're basically celebrating all things radio. Down on 17 meters, we've got very little. There's a signal. So this is 17 meters without any noise reduction. Flick the noise on and quieten things down for you a little bit. So 1 or 2 weak signals on 17 meters tonight. Nothing to write home about, so I suspect this time tomorrow will be a different carry on. Let's just check out what we call, this is the digital band. So right now I'm on 10 megahertz, which is known as 30 meters, and this is where you get to do a little bit of digital operation and also a little bit of CW, or for anyone who's not familiar with the terms, that's a little bit of Morse code. So right now we're listening to digital transmission, and that's when a computer is interfaced to the radio and the data is transferred on the back of the signal to another radio, then decoded with another computer or device. So that's the sound of that, and there's quite a lot of that going on. That's very popular, and again, it is radio. I'm not a particularly big fan of it myself, however I appreciate how good it is, and you know, each to their own. But yeah, it's there. So this one here, we've got a signal coming in here. So this is how radio started off, and it used to be known as CW or Morse code, so we've still got a lot of people practicing it, and that was a weak signal coming on, 30 meter band. The good thing about the Morse, obviously, it travels a very long way, so most people, when they think of radio or amateur radio, if they're not a radio amateur, they initially think of this kind of stuff. So it's still in play and still very popular, still very reliable, and it's a great form of communication. So this is the digital band, 30 meters, and as you can hear, it never drops off. Despite the band conditions being poor, you'll always get a digital or a Morse code CW signal coming through. World Radio Day, I'm M0YKS, just playing around, and now we're back on 40 meters where we started this whole thing. So just about running out of time. I'm going to go get a drink. It's been a real pleasure. And yeah, I've got to agree with Dr. Pepper 99 UK's description of the bands. However, I probably won't say it, but do agree with that one, that is for sure. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of a quick blast through HF. And earlier on I was live with the 145 stuff. And we'll be back again probably real soon with some satellites and possibly some aircraft tracking. So we love radio, and we're just celebrating World Radio Day. So we're coming up to the end of the broadcast, so I just want to say good evening to everybody. I've got my friend over there from Lincolnshire, M5ZZZ, Steve. Nice to see you in there, Steve, and hopefully we'll have a QSO real soon, buddy. And Steve's you probably kept up with us. We've been talking for best part of 20 odd years, so nice to see you there, Steve. All the best indeed to all the guys down there in Lincolnshire from Yorkshire, and we'll look forward to making some contacts. I had a few nice signals a little bit earlier onto the Wolds, which is not too far from obviously your vicinity. So catch you later, and all the best to everyone who has called in on the stream and done a little bit of activity with plenty of chit chat. It's all good fun to see. Hopefully I've not missed anyone out. I've been trying to keep my eye on it as best as possible without forgetting anyone. So if I have missed you, I do apologise. But I think I got everybody. Hopefully, just going down it now. So all the friends, old and new, from long time, and anyone who's just joined us, thank you once again for being part of the Ham Radio channel, and especially for joining me today on World Radio Day. We'll catch up with you real soon. Take care. See you later, John M5GFS. Catch you on the satellite bands, bro, and see everyone else. Hello, CC Moore. Thanks for everything, all the comments. Good night, and good night to all my friends across the pond. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. 73. See you later, Pat, and say hello to the family and all the boys. This is M0YKS signing out on World Radio Day with a boom. Take care, guys. See you next time. I'll try to do a bit more live stuff, maybe next weekend. I'm pretty tired on a week. I've got to work these days. Catch you later, guys. Bye bye.